this is some pretty crazy stuff. We have the spoilers here for episodes. I'm going to be talking about 92 and 93, so if you don't want to hear about that, click off the video. But yeah, Freeza's coming back again, at least as far as we know. The spoilers that we got from Herms, we saw this during the last week. We weren't really sure if it was true or not. But now that it is, if this actually all comes together, for me, this could be honestly the coolest thing in Dragon Ball Super. For me, and it's weird, because I guess we should just look at the spoilers real quick right here. Let's read them off. So episode 92, Emergency, we don't have all 10 members. The tournament member, Majin Buu, ends up unable to participate. It turns out he has fallen asleep and definitely won't wake up again for about 2 months. Goku rushes to Buu. Then 93 says, "You're the 10th warrior. Goku visits Frieza." That title alone is it just immediately jumps out, and when we saw that title, I don't think a lot of people really believed it, but there's definitely people that wanted it to happen, honestly, including myself. After seeing with his own eyes that Buu won't wake up no matter what, Goku suggests recruiting Frieza as the 10th member. While everyone objects, Goku hurries to ask fortune teller Baba to resurrect Frieza from hell just for 24 hours. So I like that they're doing that whole 24-hour gimmick that Goku had in the Buu saga. And from that summary, that brief summary, we don't know if he's actually going to be the replacement fighter. But assuming that he is, I can't wait to see the sort of things that happen, the way he engages with the other Z fighters, and Goku and Vegeta especially, he has to force himself to be an ally, really, because the thing is that Frieza's gonna have to accept, I feel like. He might not, it might, or something else might happen, but, assuming he is the fighter, obviously. The thing that's interesting is that when the universe is gonna be erased, it's gonna erase everything, so, hell included, so it's not like, people are dying, it's that they're literally being taken out of existence, and that includes Frieza. But this is something we haven't really seen in Dragon Ball, and I don't mean the fact that a villain turning into a ally for, a slight amount of time. We saw it with Piccolo, obviously, in the beginning of Z, right in the beginning. But with that, there was more of, I feel like it seemed like they worked well together, or, decently well against Raditz. But here with Frieza, he's he's not redeemable at all, so it's so bizarre, and I know a lot of people are very negative towards this aspect, if this is actually something that does occur. A lot of people really don't like the idea of this, and I can perfectly understand, and I can't quite pinpoint everything that I really love about it, but just something about it, really grabs me. To have this unredeemable character who really, I would imagine after the 24 hours is up, would still not be redeemed. He'd still be an evil tyrant. But having him back for the short amount of time, what's he going to do? Is he going to try to do anything evil after the tournament, or maybe they're going to send him back right after the tournament's over and make sure he doesn't really do anything, because I can't see Frieza ever turning into a good guy. That would be a little bit too weird. But just imagine these interactions Frieza can have with the Z fighters, and he has to restrain himself to be compatible and, work together with these guys. And not only that, he has to make sure he doesn't kill anyone really in the tournament at all. So it's going to be so interesting to see Frieza completely change himself. Frieza has to force himself to be different for this little tournament, and it's just so different because of the character of Frieza. It's so unique, and we really haven't seen anything quite like that. The one thing I know people are going to be harping on is how many times have we seen Frieza revived at this point, canon or not, movies. If it were up to me, I would say bring back Cell, but it's Frieza's the obvious choice because he's already so strong. But the episode 91 spoilers that we got was talking about how Vegeta's going to the Room of Spirit and Time, so it's let's just, in a perfect world, let's bring Cell back and put him in the time chamber and let him train and maybe get stronger than Frieza, who knows. But Frieza's the iconic villain of the series, so regardless of power, I mean, it's kind of the obvious choice to bring back because he is so popular, and Toei's doing a really, really good job of building this hype train. They're like, yeah, Majin Buu's, we've shown all the fighters, but Majin Buu's there in the intro, and it's well, now we're probably going to have Frieza, and there's no one that I don't think many people ever considered that the roster was going to change until the Toyotaro interview, where he said, you know, don't expect these fighters to be the same ones that are actually in the tournament. And I'm not sure really where the fan base sits on this. Are they more so towards the side of they really like this idea? Are they in the middle, or do they really just think it's stupid and silly? I've seen a lot of videos popping up in my feeds of people saying that it's stupid. I haven't gotten a chance to watch and analyze what they've really said, but I do notice that a lot of people in the community are very loud about the fact that they don't like it, and I'm sure there's many that do really enjoy it, like myself. At least just the idea of it, I just can't contain the excitement, really. Again, just to say again, the 93 summary, it doesn't say that it's 100% confirmed that he's actually going to be a part of this tournament. It says that Goku's going to ask about it, but I hope it really is something that happened. Maybe it's a little joke episode. I would really hope not. Just imagining the possibility, it would be a hugely missed opportunity to not have him in here, to bring him back in a way that's so unique, because he has been brought back so many times, but this time really is different and special. But upon everything else I've said and all the positive things I like about it, there's something about the idea that I just can't really convey to you guys. There's just something about it that makes it really amazing to me, and I have no idea what it is. I think it's funny that Majin Buu again is like just thrown out, but it's like, would you guys have rather had another character, you know, aside from Goku and Vegeta, because you know they're not getting rid of them for the tournament? What other character would you have maybe rather have get replaced if this is happening than Majin Buu, you know, Tien, Roshi? Because I love Buu, but it's like, I guess I really want to see what Roshi and, you know, Tien, I mean, I guess maybe I would replace Krillin, but Majin Buu would make the most sense to replace. But like, where did this thing come out of him going to sleep for 2 months? Like, what's all that about? That comes out of nowhere, really. But so do you guys like the idea of Frieza returning one more time, but in such a different way? Or do you really think it's stupid? Do you think it's completely unnecessary? Let me know your thoughts down below, because I really want to understand what the fan base is thinking right now. I might even put a poll in the top, well, the corner right there, and you guys can share your thoughts there and vote. But these were my honest thoughts, a little bit of an unstructured type of video, you know, but I wanted to get it off of my chest because I just, it's great. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.